on Cuba for all the marbles and a spot in the Final Four. Here's a look to the road to the final. Costa Rica beating Canada today. Panama over USA, 2-1. Guatemala, 9-4 Mexico. And now we have Dominican Republic and Cuba for the nightcap to see who can get into Final Four and book their spot to Uzbekistan for the World Cup 2024 Futsal Championship. Well, my name is Ryan Davis. Welcome to the broadcast, everyone. Dominican Republic and Cuba both successful in the groups. Dominican Republic coming out second, Cuba as well. And they're both looking for a spot in that Final Four as they try to push on and have a successful Futsal Championship in Nicaragua. Cuba, one of the decorated teams, always in the semifinals and quarterfinals of this championship. As for Dominican Republic, it's only their second appearance. Their first appearance in 2021, they got to the quarterfinal. Now in their second, they have matched that and are looking to push on to the semifinal. Well, the teams are in the tunnel. When they come out, we'll have the national anthems. Then we'll meet our officials, our starting lineups, and then kick off. Stay tuned.
Damas y caballeros, démosle la cordial bienvenida al campeonato de futsal de la Concacaf 2024 a la selección nacional de República Dominicana y la selección nacional de Cuba. Damas y caballeros, por favor les pedimos ponerse de pie para escuchar el himno nacional de República Dominicana. Nos mantenemos de pie para escuchar el himno nacional de Cuba.
These two teams ready to lock horns as Panama plays Guatemala in one semi-final. Costa Rica looking to see who's the winner of this match. Dominican Republic versus Cuba to play in the other semi-final. Here's the Dominican Republic lineup. Jose Perez in goal, Christian Gardelli, the big pivot, Ricardo Alvarez, Hector Perez, and Marco Perez make up the starting five. Demar Blanco on the bench today. Juan Rondon is out, and Rondon, the number 6 captain for Dominican Republic, he's out. He's not on the bench either. Fernando Ballester is the coach for Dominican Republic. Tonight's officials for this quarterfinal, as these teams come to the center circle, it'll be the two captains. It's Ricardo Lai, Jorge Antonio Flores, Jonathan Bentancur, and Maynor Sanic from Guatemala. Two captains, Ricardo Alvarez from the Dominican Republic in white, and in red, Jonathan Hernandez for Cuba. So the Cuba starting lineup, we have number 1, Kevin Reyra, Harold Aguilera, Jonathan Hernandez, Eduardo Martinez, Diego Ramirez, and a list of players on that bench: Christian Valiente, Dejan Cotia, and the coach Rogelio Val. So Dominican Republic in white and Cuba in red. Just to give you an idea of the pedigree of Cuba, they have qualified for the Futsal World Cup on 5 different occasions: 96, 2000, 2004, 2008, and 2016. And just to remind our viewers at home, whoever wins this quarterfinal match not only gets to the semi-final, but gets in, qualifies for the World Cup Futsal in Uzbekistan in summer. So Dominican Republic gets us started off. Here's Ricardo Alvarez. Mexico 9-4 winners. Guatemala 9-4 winners over Mexico in the previous quarterfinal. Hernandez, the captain. Shots just wide, and it is not going to be a corner kick. First effort on goal goes to the Cubans. There's the skillful ala, Hector Perez. The big pivot himself, Christian Gardelli. And he wins a corner kick with his first touch. There's the fixo, Ricardo Alvarez. And here's the number 9, Marco Gomez. The right-sided Ala. Alvarez. Gomez finding Gardelli. Can't keep it in. Cuba possession. Looking at Cuba's shape. It's going to be Harold Aguilera at the fixo. Diego Ramirez at that left ala. On the right side. And up top, the pivot will be the skipper himself, Jonathan Hernandez. There's Eduardo Martinez. Hernandez cutting inside, and it's 1-0. Just like that, the captain buries one to give Cuba a 1-0 lead. He made mincemeat out of Ricardo Alvarez and blew it past Jose Perez to give the favorites a 1-0 lead. Well, that's how you put your team on your back if you're the skipper. Alvarez into the path of Rueda. Eduardo Martinez. There he is. Aguilera to Hernandez. Ramirez. Hernandez. Martinez. Dominican Republic pushed all the way back. Hernandez again. Through the legs of Alvarez. He gets it. Hernandez, right-footed shot this time. And corner kick for Cuba. Hernandez checks out. And Barbaro Alvarez checks in as the pivot. Ramirez. Turned by Aguilera. Is Dominican Republic through Hector Perez. Dominican Republic losing their first match 7-5 to Guatemala, who just beat Mexico 9-4. Then they beat Canada. Actually, not Canada. They beat the USA by 7-6 in an absolute nail-biter. On the very next day, so a loss, then a win. Then on the Monday, Dominican Republic 11-1 winners over Trinidad and Tobago, the biggest win of the competition in the first round. And that sealed their spot into the quarterfinal. Cuba, on the other hand, 5-5 draw against Canada to open the tournament. And it's going to be a whistle going Dominican Republic's way. 5-5 draw with Canada. Then a 2-2 draw with Nicaragua. 2 draws on the trot. And then a 3-2 over first place Panama on Monday to dramatically find themselves in this quarterfinal. Perez. And it's going to be Cuba's throw or kick in. Cotia. Gonzalez playing the fixo. Cotia, the left-sided ala. Gonzalez. Looking for Gonzalez. Out of his goal is the keeper, and thankfully for Dominican Republic's goalkeeper Jose Perez, the pass was too long. Marceli Castero. And the shot comes in into the arms of Rueda. Cuba taking the lead through the captain, Jonathan Hernandez, with an absolute ripper to score the first goal. Here they come again, Dominican Republic, and it's going to be Kevin Rueda's ball on the Cuban side. Ramirez, Martinez, trying to find Hernandez. The starting 4 or 5 are back on the pitch for Cuba. Lopez. Belliar. Lopez. And wins the free kick. Just stood up Ramirez and darted down the line and won the kick. Is Javier Pepen. Pepen dummies, and the shot, foot saved by Rueda. Pepen. And it's way off from Lopez. Highest goals per game average in this tournament is Dominican Republic at 7.7. So you tuned in to watch goals, buckle up. Misunderstanding with Eduardo Martinez. Lopez, Pepen, Lopez again. Bayard. On the back heel, tremendous. Martinez now, 1v1, good save by Perez. Cannot be kept in place, going to be a Cuba. Here's that breakaway again, opened up his hips, but Perez, his form and shape was perfect for a on-charging goalkeeper. Ramirez, oh, beautiful skill to get past Pepen. Ramirez, top of the box, Martinez. One pass too many. Looking for Hernandez. "23 goals for Dominican Republic in their first 3 matches. Incredible. Most of them coming at the hands of Trinidad and Tobago. Ramirez. Back to Ramirez, his shot, not too far off. As Pepen comes off, here's his shot. And it certainly beat Perez. Marco Gomez back in the game for Dominican Republic. Perez, Gomez coming up. Christian Valiente, Cotia, Gonzalez. Valiente at that right-sided ala. Left. Number 7 is Valiente, who's drifting. The shot by Cotia, good save by Perez. Here comes Dominican Republic through Gomez. The watchful eye of Fernando Ballester. Almost a bit of daylight for Hector Perez, but here comes Cuba. Gomez, Castero, asking for the push, doesn't get it. Kevin Rueda, who has been in the goal for out the competition for Cuba. Cuba's goal-scoring exploits have been 10 goals in the opening 3 matches. Gomez, cleaned up by Valiente. There's Rogelio Valdivia, coach for Cuba. Shots and a reflex save by Rueda. He saw it late and it came off the star man Hector Perez. Perez. And straight into the arms of Jose Perez. Castero. Perez, Castero. And here comes Cuba now. Valiente. Can't get past Castelo. Wins back possession. Cuba qualifying for the World Championships on 5 different occasions. Such remarkable pedigree from the Caribbean island. Valiente. And here they come. Rondon. The shot. Saved by Rueda. So Dominican Republic down a 1-0. There's Rondon. We're at the halfway point in this first half, and it is dead even despite the scoreline. Alvarez couldn't keep it in play, but now here comes Dominican Republic. That was Rondon going down. So it's going to be a kick in for Dominican Republic, who have been probing in the last 2 minutes or so, which is infinity in futsal time. Perez, Castero, Rondon. Using those long legs, Rondon. And wins, looks to be still Dominican Republic's possession. Perez, twisting and turning. Can he get it back? Good effort by Rondon. Perez up over the top, couldn't find Rondon at the last post. It's going to be Cuba possession. Out comes Perez. Martinez. Ramirez. There's the skipper, Hernandez. So Cuba going back to that starting lineup. Gardelli coming out on the short of that battle. Oof. Martinez just pounding the ball off of the big man. There's Jonathan Hernandez. Skillful, can do just about anything, the skipper for Cuba. Ramirez. Strong tackle by Gardelli. Ramirez ends up all the way by the advertising boards. There's that big shrug from the big man. Aguilera, Martinez, Aguilera again. It's Martinez, Ramirez, and it's well read. Pepen. Ramirez, and a sliding tackle by Alvarez. Came right through Jonathan Hernandez. Martinez. Aguilera. Hernandez almost getting it back. Here's Pepen. Pepen. And the red shirts corral him. Gardelli. Rondon. Into Gardelli. Hernandez expertly gets it back and finds an outlet. Hernandez again. And it's going to be Dominican Republic possession. So the skipper comes out. Valiente checks in. So too Barbaro Alvarez. Pepen. Castero. Gardelli's turns, goes down. Is it a penalty? No, it's not. It's Gardelli using those elbows, and Cuba win the free kick. Here's that elbow, and the big man giving up a... Utia. Valiente turning across the face of the goal. Alvarez made that run to the last post. Valiente just couldn't find him. He laid it back for someone on rushing, but no one arrived. Perez. Perez again. Lopez. And Cuba understanding what the game needs. They're up a goal to nil. And Cotia just almost stealing it and creating a counter-attack. At the moment, Cuba has all the angles down to a science, preventing the passes coming into Gardelli. Perez and Valiente. Still Perez, beautifully done, but the ball went out of play. Alvarez turns, and a good save by Jose Perez. Valiente shot, corner kick for Cuba. Just a lunging tackle by Guillermo Lopez. Five minutes and 50 seconds remaining in this first half. A goal from Jonathan Hernandez, the Cuban captain, separates these two teams. Gomez on that left foot. And we have a timeout. And it's going to be Dominican Republic calling a timeout. Can't seem to find any answers to this Cuban 1-0 lead. Passes have been put under pressure. The angles have been tight. No space for any forwards or pivos. In the meantime, Cuba nursing this 1-0 lead. Here's Jonathan Hernandez cutting in on that famous left foot. Left Ricardo Alvarez for dead. And then the finish was sublime. Dominican Republic shots as soon as the timeout was over. It was Castero to Lopez. Castero again. Lopez. Somehow they come out of that traffic. On the far side was Gomez. Lopez. Stolen by Cotia. Long effort to no avail. This is the 22nd match of the 2024 Concacaf Futsal Championship in Managua, Nicaragua. We are in Polideportivo. Alexis Arguello, famous boxer from Nicaragua, Arguello. The stadium built in 2019, picturesque, and the facilities are first class to host a tournament such as this. Hernandez cutting inside, same spot. Hernandez! Well, Dominican Republic breathed a sigh of relief. He did it again, got to that spot, and Perez was left for dead. Counter-attack, Hernandez. Oh, and the pass was just too far for Ramirez. Cuba. Martinez. Hernandez again, strength. Somehow wins the free kick. Third collective foul by the Dominican Republic as the pressure begins to mount. Aguilera. Martinez now. Hernandez. Back to Martinez. The shot by Ramirez! Cuba get their second. The build-up was absolutely magical. And the finish is Martinez into Aguilera. Sorry, Martinez and Ramirez. The accuracy, the placement on display. Cuba 2, Dominican Republic 0. And what seemed like a tough road before, being down only 1 goal, just got tougher for DR. Miscue, and Cuba get back possession. Hector Perez pleading his case. Martinez, who set up the goal beautifully for Ramirez. There's the goal scorer. There's some pressure, but Martinez moving swiftly. And Cuba looks so confident. Aguilera. Ramirez. Chip over the top, Martinez. It was Jonathan Hernandez coming deep, delivering that beauty of a pass for Martinez there. Jose goes to the bench. Ramirez. And it's stolen. Pepen! Just what the doctor ordered. They do the job without the ball. On the defensive side, they pickpocket Cuba, and Pepen made no mistake. Got it from Ramirez. One shot, one touch to steal, one touch to finish. And it's 2-1 Cuba, who are still in the lead, but Javier Pepen has cut the lead in half. Pepen. Perez. Intercepted. And Pepen, who just stole the ball, just got pickpocketed from Cotia.
Quinta falta colectiva para la República Dominicana.
So free kick for Cuba. Valiente interrupted by Perez. Cotia to Alvarez. Cotia again. Cesar Gonzalez looking for Valiente. Valiente again. Dominican Republic, after scoring that goal, have a pep in their step. And they just won back possession with 1:42 remaining. Let's see. Sestero. It's Gomez. Sestero again. Little flick to Gomez. It's going to be Cuba's possession. And a timeout's been called by Cuba. Well, they saw their lead cut off from Pepen. But here's Hernandez to Aguilera, and he's shot by Ramirez to make it 2-0. And that's the pickpocket by Pepen, and the finish was sublime to bring Dominican Republic right back into the game. So after the timeout, 1 minute and 26 seconds remaining. Cuba has possession. Jonathan Hernandez, their captain, so influential with a goal. And let's just say a hockey assist. The pass before their pass. Gonzalez. Cotia. Valiente under pressure. This is how they got their goal, Dominican Republic. And they almost replicated it. His run done. Gonzalez takes no chances and just torpedoed it out. Costa Rica awaiting this match to play in the semi-final. Panama and Guatemala will play in the other semi-final. Ramirez. Hernandez. Aguilera. We're into the final 20 seconds. Cuba in no hurry. Aguilera. Martinez. And looks like this last 3 seconds will do it for the first half. Well, after the first 20 minutes, it's still too close to call. Cuba taking a 2-0 lead. It was cut in half to make it 2-1 as both teams head to the dressing room. And this game still very much in the balance before we head into the last 20 minutes. Jonathan Hernandez, influential. He set up one and scored one as Pepen got his name in lights for Dominican Republic. When we return, we'll have first half highlights and then second half. We are back in Managua, Nicaragua for the last quarterfinal match. At the moment, Cuba hold a very narrow 2-1 lead. The Republic of Dominicana. The winner of this match will play Costa Rica in the semi-final. If Cuba win this match, they will make their 6th appearance in the 2020, actually in Futsal World Cup matches. They have 5 appearances so far. And if they get to the semi-finals, they will book their ticket to the 6th, which is an incredible feat for this Caribbean team. Gardelli looking to impose himself on this match. And we are underway. Goals from Hernandez and Ramirez. Only for Pepen from Dominican Republic to get one back to make it 2-1. And here's Hernandez, the captain. Ramirez trying to find Aguilera. And Raiders out of his goal. Perez. Well, the skillful Hector Perez rather, hasn't gotten himself going. Here's Ramirez. Hernandez. More magic, Ramirez. And the crowd loving the defensive effort by Marco Gomez. Martinez. Little chip to Hernandez. Such a great outlet. The big pivot. Thumbs up. And Perez makes it short to Alvarez. Hector Perez. Gardelli. Little chip. Gardelli intercepted. Hernandez wants to bring it back. Slipping it through. And here comes Gardelli. Free kick now for Cuba. There's Gardelli just grabbing Hernandez. Alvarez is clutching his hand. Has to be from when he fell. He made his substitute in. Granchi, Moscoso. So Moscoso replacing Alvarez. It's the first foul against Dominican Republic. Martinez, Aguilera. That final pass just let him down. You can hear the support from the Dominican Republic on their bench, trying to get behind it to find that equalizer. Ramirez, Gardelli. Gardelli can't believe it, but it's Cuba's possession. was an altercation on Aguilera. Not sure how severe it was, but he's back on his feet. It's going to be Gonzalez to check in. There he is. Hernandez. Still Hernandez. Perez with the counter-attack, and Hernandez is going to be booked. Well, a bit of frustration by the pivot for Cuba. He was dispossessed and Perez led the charge. Options are right on the left side. And now Dominican Republic have a free kick. It's the first foul for Cuba for the match. Gardelli. Excellent drive. But Kevin Rueda in the end just pushing it over the crossbar. Martinez, Alice. Ramirez, that left-sided ala. Martinez the right. The fixo Gonzalez and the pivot Hernandez. Hernandez, saved by Perez. Hector Perez now, saved by Rueda. Number of changes for the starting lineup. Off comes Gardelli. Players go down, Gonzalez gets to it. Gomez is in there. Both of these teams have cancelled each other out. Last, I would say, 8 minutes of play. Perez cutting inside beautifully down. Second foul on Cuba. It just shows his skill of Hector Perez. And it was Barbaro Alvarez giving it up. So another chance at a free kick in a dangerous position. Last time Kevin Rueda had to push it over the crossbar. Hector Perez drives it and was saved by Rueda. Much to the appreciation of Fernando Ballester. Perez. Sestero. Threading it, just about a yard ahead of Jose Bayard. Valiente, given away by Gonzalez. And the shot, it was an off-balance one by Pepen. Gonzalez going long, not taking any chances. In comes Ricardo Alvarez, who injured his hand a few minutes ago, had to come off. And here he is. Lopez. Still Lopez. He's trying to beat everyone, and it's going to be Cuba possession. Take that back. Last touch came off of Cuba. Yard. Yard again. Martinez getting in the way, and then wins possession for his team. Out. Cuba going the conservative route at the moment. Yard. Shot from Lopez. Hernandez trying to turn. Again, Dominican Republic gets back possession. They've been having a pretty good sequence. Men in white. Dominican Republic conceding 7 goals against Guatemala in the opener. Here comes Cuba. And Aguilera stopped in his tracks. After conceding 7 against Guatemala, conceded 6 against the US. But they won that match 7-6. And then in the final group match, they only conceded 1 against Trinidad and Tobago. Martinez can't get there. Cuba seeding 5 against Canada in that 5-5 draw on the opening day. Then conceding 2 against Nicaragua the very next day. And then conceding 2 more against Panama in a 3-2 win. So they have been a bit conservative, Cuba. Yes, they gave up the 5 in the draw against Canada, but then only 2 against Nicaragua and only 2 against Panama. 4 goals in the last 2 matches. And you just look at their style of play at the moment, being up 2-1. Definitely playing it very close. Not taking any chances, staying compact, defensive. Don't want to get dispossessed when in possession. Gonzalez again, there's the tactic to go direct to Hernandez. And Dominican Republic right now, despite this scoreline, seem to have a little bit of momentum at their backs. Scooped by Perez, out by Gonzalez. Hernandez giving chase. Alvarez, beautifully done to Perez. And it's going to be Dominican Republic possession. And the ball was rolling as Perez tried to take it too quickly. And because Cuba went into their shell so early, the rhythm that they had at the beginning of the game seems to be lost. Perez. Sestero. Gomez. Perez's chip. And the last touch into the arms of Rueda. Gets it back beautifully. Alvarez. An important stop by Jose Perez. Round of applause from Valdivia. Good control, good shot. Even better save. Valentina rather. So free kick for Cuba. That's going to be a possession for them anyway. Here's Aguilera. Cotilla. Alvarez. Given away. Perez. Can't seem to influence this game. Hector Perez. Again, just trying to look for the pivot up top so he can orchestrate. Trying to be as direct as possible. And Valiente giving up the corner kick. Played short. Bayardi. Valiente in some trouble. Rondon goes down. Tackle from behind. And now Sestero. Blue card. Sliding tackle by Valiente. And then upended by Sestero. So after Sestero gets booked, it's going to be Cuba. Played short, Sestero. And it's going to be a violation against Cuba. Dominican Republic with their coach Ballester are trying to crawl back into this game. Sestero shot just past head. At the moment, Cuba just cannot find any rhythm. Ricardo Alvarez. And three changes for Cuba. Starters come back on. Valiente goes down. Alvarez, Sestero rather. Out by Gonzalez. Here was that challenge from Alvarez on Valiente. Rondon. It's a third collective foul on Dominican Republic. Bayardi. Gomez. Alvarez. Rondon. Biardi. Flicking it through. Gomez. And it's going to be Cuba possession. Taken quickly. Can they get out of this shell? We're into the last 10 minutes of this second half. Alvarez. Flicked by Gomez. Ramirez. Bit of skill, but guess who's there? Hector Perez. Intercepted. Hernandez. 1v1. Jonathan Hernandez. What a tackle by Alvarez. Captain on captain crime. Asking to slow things down is Valdivia. Gonzalez. Ramirez scored the second goal from this man Martinez's flick on. Hernandez. Martinez, ball does not stay in play. Shot in the end saved by Rueda. And it's a corner kick for Dominican Republic. Little strut in their step. Moscoso lays it back. Intercepted. Hernandez. Given away by Gomez, intercepts. Still Gomez. Tackled by Gonzalez. And Martinez and Gomez make peace. Aguilera checks in. There's that slide tackle by Gonzalez. Alvarez can't keep possession. Is Pepen. Gardelli's there with him. And that will be Cuban possession. Eight minutes and 33 seconds remaining. Cuba still nursing this one goal lead. At the moment, neither team can carve out a chance, as Cuba are sitting tight and being conservative. Gardelli. Perez. Outside of the foot to Gardelli. Sestero. Perez. Chip over the top, intercepted by Perez. Out wide. Oh, just about a yard ahead of Gardelli. Was open at the back post. You can see what it means to the teammates behind him. Valiente. It's the first time Cuba's advanced the ball down in the attacking third in quite some time. Cotia. Aguilera. Tough pass to Jose Morales. The Cuban possession. Gardelli with the thumbs up, but still hasn't managed to create any chances for his teammates. The big pivot, Valiente. Morales. Intercepted, Morales. A chance for Cuba. Good save by Perez again. And this one's in the side netting. And no matter what, it's been another good showing by the Dominican Republic. This is Morales. And it was Cotilla. Shot saved. But no matter what, another great performance from the Dominican Republic in this championship. Quarterfinals in their very first appearance 3 years ago. Now a quarterfinal matchup again. Gardelli trying to turn. Goes down. It's a stereo shot. And they've managed to reach the quarterfinals yet again, DR. Just one goal away from tying this game up. Remembering this is the knockout stage, so there will be penalties if the teams are tied at the end of full time. Pepen, Gardelli. Oh, tough tackle from Gonzalez. There was empty space behind Gonzalez, and he had to take down Gardelli. Marcos, actually Hector Perez, and a little bit of daylight for Martinez. Ramirez, shot. There's Rueda. Lets it go out for Cuban possession. Into the path of Hernandez. Trying to find Ramirez on the overlap. Here comes Dominican Republic. Lopez. Ramirez now. Slide tackle by Lopez. Gonzalez slides tackles, and is he going to be booked? Two players go down. There was an impression that he got the ball. No, he did not. That was all Guillermo Lopez. Yardi getting the worst of the challenge as well. Fifth collective foul for Cuba. One more, and it's a direct free kick for the Dominican Republic. Ramirez back in the game. Gomez to the arms of Rueda. One v one, player goes down. And a bit of panic by Perez. Martinez wants the push. There's Rondon getting away with one. Ramirez. Hernandez. Flicked on by Ramirez. Into Alvarez releases. Gomez. His shot, which is a half pass, half shot. Looking for Guillermo Lopez. Hernandez. Chip over the top, looking for Ramirez. Sestero. Valiente. Still Valiente. Morales. The save by Perez. A certain goal and an incredible reflex save by Perez. Got the right hand to it. But if he gave it back to Valiente, it would have been an open net. He chose to go for goal, Morales. Morales. Morales turning. Again, this time goes down, gets the free kick. And Sestero guilty of kicking the ball into Morales when the whistle was blown. Pepen comes in, the goal scorer for Dominican Republic.
Quinta falta colectiva para la selección de República Dominicana.
A yellow card to one of the players on the bench. I think it was Guillermo Lopez.
Tarjeta amarilla para la selección de República Dominicana. Con el número 9, Marco Gómez.
Marco Gómez, the yellow card. Free kick for Cuba. They haven't been able to conjure up anything. Let's see if they can convert and put this game to bed. And it's going to be a timeout.
El tercer árbitro indica que hay tiempo fuera solicitado por la selección nacional de Cuba.
Cuba calling the timeout. And why not? Only 3 minutes and 52 seconds remaining. Valdivia trying to draw up a plan to execute and get that third goal off of the free kick. Ballester, on the other hand, trying to find a way to get his team back into it. Shot comes in, saved by Perez again. Across the face of the goal. And it's going to be, looks to be Cuba possession. Here's Morales, who had the all the way back. Morales. Aguilera. Rueda. Long ball, Perez out of his goal, Valiente! Well, for about a second, Perez was out of his goal and Valiente trying to take advantage of that. Hector Perez. Hounded, no whistle, counter-attack time. Oh, and a good save by Perez again. It was Cotilla stripping Perez. There's the counter-attack. And Perez off of his line in a flash. Gonzalez clearing. So dragged all the way back. Ricardo Alvarez. Hector Perez. Pepen, goal scorer. Gets it through to Rondon. Pepen. And it's going to be a corner kick for Dominican Republic. Actually, just a kick in. Two minutes and 44 seconds remaining. It's an eternity in futsal. Out by Gonzalez. The scoop. Gonzalez reads it. Rondon. Out by Gonzalez again. Pepen. Hector Perez. Cutting inside. Hernandez goes down. Counter-attack for Cuba. Can they finish it here? Oh, and the pass was too far for Martinez. Martinez. Hernandez, the back heel, beautiful. And Perez again, like a wall, preventing a third. Gonzalez into Hernandez, the turn. Just couldn't finish it. Another incredible move by the number 9, turning on his marker. And the weaker right foot. So a timeout for Dominican Republic with 1 minute and 51 seconds remaining. Valdivia, another opportunity to talk to his men. And Ballester back to the drawing board, trying to conjure up something for DR. So the semi-finals tomorrow evening, Thursday evening. We have a first match at 8 p.m, our second at 10. And then on Saturday, will be the third place at 8 p.m. and then the grand finale at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Hector Perez. So Guatemala beating Mexico by 9-4. Beating the winner of this last quarterfinal. The other semi-final will be Panama against Guatemala, my mistake, and Costa Rica. So the semi-final is just about set with 58 seconds to go. Can Dominican Republic equalize and take this thing to penalties? Guatemala 3 out of 4. Will it be Dominican Republic or Cuba? And Gomez is now the goalkeeper for the Dominican Republic to get that extra player in the outfield. Here he is. Again, the ball goes out of play. Panama will play Guatemala, and Costa Rica, the winner of these two. Here they come again, Hector Perez. 14 seconds to go. It's do or die for Dominican Republic. He's shot. Stopped by Rueda. 9.3 seconds remaining. 9 seconds away for Cuba to qualify for the World Cup. 6 seconds away from the semi-finals. Last chance saloon for the Dominican Republic here. Have to convert. Have to come up with something unrehearsed. The shot by Sestero. Last touch by Rueda. Gomez is going to take it. 4 seconds. Is this the last sequence? Top of the box, Perez. And Jonathan Hernandez. And it's an open net. And Martinez scores. And Cuba have qualified for the semi-finals of the Futsal Championship 2024. They have booked their spot to Uzbekistan 2024 for the World Cup this summer. Ramirez is in tears. Hernandez, Valdivia. This is what it means to the Caribbean island. Unbelievable scenes of joy. Cuba have booked a date with Costa Rica. It'll be Panama and Guatemala for the first semi-final. And the second semi-final will be Costa Rica versus Cuba. Dominican Republic cannot hang their heads. An amazing performance from them for this Concacaf Futsal Championship. But it was not enough, as Hernandez, his brilliance, put Cuba on their back and dragged them to the finish line. Sestero in tears, and this is what it means for this tournament in this region. The passion, the commitment, hence the reason, the emotion. Oh, Cuba 3. Dominican Republic 1. Ramirez, who scored that second goal, it was the winner. It was enough. Despite the last goal, the third goal and the last kick of the game. Ramirez's goal to go up 2-1 was the winner. And he's still in tears. Valdivia, a proud man. And that's what it means. Hernandez putting his team on his back. A real captain's performance from the number 9. Well, after Guatemala were 9-4 winners over Mexico and they qualified for the semi-final, it was up to Dominican Republic and Cuba to decide this quarterfinal. Hernandez, the captain, thumping one past the keeper to take the first goal and put Cuba on his back. 1-0 to the Caribbean island. Then Martinez, saved by Reyes. This time it was Hernandez again, almost getting number 2. Then Hernandez, Martinez and Ramirez scoring the second goal, which was the decider. There it was again, but he was picked off this time, and Pepen got Dominican Republic right back into the game at 2-1. The nail-biting experience after that. Gardelli's shot saved by Rueda. Rueda's distribution. And Alvarez, his shot saved by Perez. Then the shot from outside. It was Cotilla's shot that was saved. Then Morales and Perez with a goal-saving save. Then the final moments. Cotilla's shot again saved by Perez. Then Martinez's shot, Perez the wall. Then Hernandez dragging his shot wide. And then the final minutes, he shot over the bar. And that was it. A nail-biting quarterfinal finishes Cuba 2, Dominican Republic 1, and this is what it looks like. Costa Rica to play against Cuba, and Panama plays Guatemala. That's the final 4 for the Concacaf Futsal Championship 2024. That begins tomorrow night, Thursday, 8 p.m. and 10 p.m. with the finals on Saturday. For all of us on the broadcast team, thank you for joining us. My name is Ryan David. Have a good night.